I'm still not Corey.
And I'm still NoahFinnce.
That's not.
My name's NoahFinnce, but it's not actually. I'm NoahFinnce.
What are we doing today, NoahFinnce?
We are smashing or passing conservatives. And by saying we'll smash one of these conservatives, we're not, approving of the things they say.
That's obvious. I know, that's obvious.
I just feel like...
Well, if I say I'm gonna smash a white supremacist, that doesn't mean that I'm, like, okay with white supremacists. I just mean hypothetically.
Yes, to people who have a brain.
Why are we doing
there will
this?
be people that don't.
Why are we doing this?
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
We're playing Smash or Pass with Conservatives. Before we start the video, though, please like and subscribe and leave a comment answering this question.
Would you be able to date a conservative?
Oh, that's a good one.
Explain. Point evidence, explain.
Or just yes or no. That's fine too. Also, please buy my merch. I'm actually wearing it right now. I can't. Is this the? It's there. It's got a unicorn on it. I've got Stupid Baby t-shirts too. They are on screen right now over Noah's face.
They are the best ones.
They're very good.
They're the best. They're my favorite t-shirts.
Look at that. You can get them now. So let's start the video. Just to explain how this is gonna work, we are removing their politics from the equation, usually, and also it could be about personality. Unless their personality is abhorrent. We'll see. We'll explain. You know, it's a bit of fun. And if you are a conservative and watching this... Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'll just cut that bit out. First Smash or Pass. Who is this?
So I thought this was Ben Shapiro's wife. And I knew it was his sister. It's Ben Shapiro's sister. I'm sorry that I don't know her name. I know
it's Abby.
Abby Shapiro. Obviously,
classically Abby.
Obviously Smash.
Smash, right?
She's really hot.
She's very pretty. She's
not in a gross way.
Odd though, because she looks a lot like Ben Shapiro.
Who for a while, when I first heard Ben Shapiro, I was like, oh, what a loser. But there's something about him. There's something about him. There's something about the Shapiro.
Brings me on to the next one. Ben Shapiro.
Oh, I want to discuss Abby more.
You want to discuss Abby more? Okay.
Yeah, we need to go into more detail, right?
I feel like if she wasn't a conservative, she'd be really sweet.
I feel like she'd be really nice because I feel like she tries to come across as sweet.
Yeah.
But just in this weird, screwed up way that a lot of conservatives...
Okay, right. I think the one change that I would make to classically Abby, to make her more or less fine, based on my knowledge of her, is for her to stop caring about what other people do. If she wants to live her little, classic housewife life,
hell yeah,
go for it.
That's so cool.
More power to you. If you don't want to get an abortion, that's all good. Let other women and men and non-binary people do what they want.
Well, I feel like that's the issue with most conservatives, is that they're too stuck into other people's businesses. You can say that about any conservative, though.
I mean, if
one thing I can change about you, stop caring so much and hating other people.
That brings us on to Ben Shapiro. Smash or pass? Pass, by the way. Pass. I'm just gonna get in there. Pass.
If he was not a conservative, I still would not smash him. No, he just seems very insecure.
It's just energy. This isn't a looks thing. This is an energy thing for me. It's not that he's not unattractive.
No, if he was funny and nice, smash. But there's just this air about him. He just feels he comes across as very insecure because he obviously cares so much about what other people think.
I feel like he's trying too hard.
Yeah, he's trying so hard.
He's also an ostensibly smart person that often says, I think, really dumb things.
Yeah, well,
and I don't mean really dumb as in, I disagree with you. You're conservative, so you're dumb and wrong. I mean if you follow the logic. It doesn't...
There's no logic to follow.
It doesn't make sense. It's like he points to... He gestures at something, and all of his fans are like, yeah, you're right. But, you actually dig into that, and it doesn't make sense. I've made videos about this before. I don't get... I don't get... It doesn't...
I just don't think I could ever be attracted to somebody that actually thinks that pronouns are biological.
He can't actually think that. That's what I'm saying.
Have you not seen his entire thing about trans women?
No, exactly. But that's my point. I feel like he says those things. But I don't think you can believe saying that because it doesn't add up.
I feel like he says them because he's already come up with the conclusion that he doesn't like trans people, and by using these silly arguments that don't actually make sense, he can kind of justify to himself why
I think of that. Actually, whenever I try to do a Ben Shapiro impression, I've never thought about what I'm going to say, but I talk faster than my normal talking speed.
Sounds about right.
You just use long words so that you've got more time to think. Next, Kaitlin Bennett. Gun girl.
See, the thing is, she's not, unattractive. Do you think... Yeah, I know, but do you think if she wasn't a conservative, she would be as annoying?
Oh, no.
Personality-wise?
Oh, no. She just has batshit crazy energy.
But that could be fun.
No,
if they have good views.
No, okay,
I like a bit of chaos.
No,
We can make bad decisions together.
No, I could be a little bit crazy. I could be a little bit this emoji. A little bit this emoji. I could be a little bit fun. She has energy where you look into her eyes and you think you are unhinged.
Yes, but like imagine if that part of her personality was purely motivated by the fact that she's a conservative and she's grown up around that kind of thing. So like what if she wasn't a conservative?
If she was a leftist and going out and doing similar things, I would still think she was crazy. I saw a video of her chasing after a child, questioning her with a microphone the other day. Absolute crazy energy. It's
true. I don't know why I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I just don't want to hate people.
No. It's not a hate thing. It's not a hate thing. When it comes to Kaitlin Bennett, I don't think that anyone can take her seriously enough for her to have any impact. Like, I don't think people, like conservatives watching her videos, could be like, yes, I agree with her. She's so smart and cool. She trans them.
They do.
How?
Can I just point out, is this t-shirt a Bible verse? With an AK-47.
Oh yeah, she's also standing in front of the "Don't Tread on Me" flag. Yeah. What's confusing about this? Well, actually, I don't want to say it's an AK-47. It is some kind of
machine gun, just like the
assault rifle,
I just never expected to see a T-shirt with Bible verse and then a gun. That's just not something. I'm from the UK. This is not normal.
Yeah, I feel like I've become heavily desensitized to that now.
Yeah.
Just people just carrying guns. Just big old...
It freaks me out, and I'm not looking forward to it when we go to America, because, like, you know the fact that, like, we can literally just go into a restaurant and someone could just have a gun.
Just have one!
They could just have a gun, that they don't even have to be like, by the way, guys, I have a gun. I'm not going to shoot you, not going to do anything, just to let you know. I have a gun.
My only experience with rifles and that kind of weapon is in cadets, where I did get to teach kids how to use them. But also, they were heavily controlled. Like, my school had an armory that was just, it was locked, like, all the time. Like, it
was very cold.
But, like, the way that people just walk around in the US, that's scary to me. That is terrifying. You don't need to go through training? Pick it up and walk around. What the hell?
It's just weird that, like, I feel like a lot of people become so used to seeing people walk around with guns, but, like, imagine if they're just walking around with knives. Like, just big knives.
This is a knife. Ooh, down I go.
That are not going to kill as many people as a gun like that is. Like, that would be seen as threatening.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, they're both weapons. But the gun can, like...
you can throw a knife. When Americans talk about like that, they're like, in the UK, you have knives, you can still hurt people. Yeah, do you know how many people you can hurt with a knife?
So, you know, there are knives in other places.
This is Tomi Lahren. Tomi Lahren.
Tomi Lahren.
Oh, no. Sorry. No, the vibes are so off.
She's just not my type.
Excuse me?
No, she's just not my type. I just don't... I don't know.
What is your type?
In women, they gotta look like they're not straight. That's not a requirement, it's just a trend. I've just simply noticed that. This is Amala.
No, but she looks sweet.
Oh, smash! No, she's lovely seeming. From this picture. She works for PragerU. Does that colour your...
It's really sweet. It makes me sad that she's conservative.
No, I think smash, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like I'd see her in the street and if I was like anxious, I'd look at her and be like, oh.
I like her hair.
She's nice.
She's also got like really good energy. I feel like...
Right? This is from that picture.
Yeah, the deciding between the smash and the pass is a lot less based on looks and a lot more based on just vibes.
Just vibes.
Do you say from that picture?
From that picture, the vibes are great, yeah.
Yeah, great vibes from that picture.
Great vibes.
For me, the only thing that's throwing me off is this really ugly orange behind her, and I know why that's throwing me off, because I know that it's the PragerU orange. Like, that orange is triggering in my brain, like, that's PragerU, you know?
I just really like orange as well, so that's a plus for me.
You like PragerU? Is that what you're saying?
I like orange. Don't be silly.
The king.
Oh, so you know, Joe Rogan, it upsets me for some reason. I'm like, I have this, like, soft spot for middle-aged men, and I don't know why. Like, even, like, not even middle-aged, just, like, Danny DeVito, I'm so in love with him. Not in, like, a sexual way, just, like, in a way that I'm like, oh. So Joe Rogan, to me, I look at him, and I'm just like, oh, he's, like, the worst person, but also, I just, like, he looks like he would be my dad's friend.
It's like any man 38 and up, you have...
It's because they remind me of my dad's friends, who are all so lovely. Like, my dad's friends are like, they're like my second dad. So I look at him and I'm like, oh, he looks a lot like a friend that my dad has. I would not smash him.
Really?
No, I would not smash him.
Well, he'd smash you. Look at that.
I know he would, but I wouldn't want to smash him if he was not conservative or the way he is.
He's not
I'd want him to be friends with my dad and we could, like, just bond.
I should point out, this is conservative smasher pass. Some people are going to be saying Joe Rogan isn't a conservative, which... Yeah, fair enough, but I wanted to include Joe Rogan. I think Joe Rogan's a smash. I don't actually have a lot of issues with Joe Rogan. I just think that he's irresponsible. That's my biggest issue with him. Irresponsible and sometimes says really, really dumb shit. and kind of forgets that his audience will defend that dumb shit to the death.
He's just very disappointing because he could do a lot of good. And I've seen some of his podcast episodes that are really interesting when they're not with like crazy lunatics who don't believe in vaccines.
Yeah.
Like he could do a lot of good, but he just chooses to like not. He does what like the BBC does. They're like, I'm being impartial, except no, you're not. You're spreading misinformation and not calling people out for spreading misinformation.
He does push back sometimes, but then also there's that clip of him where he when he got called out for the being wrong about vaccines. And he kind of just stuck to his gun.
You know that there's an increased risk of myocarditis among that age cohort from getting COVID as well, which exceeds the risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. Well, let's look that up because I don't think that's true.
Yeah, so you're about 8 times likelier to get myocarditis from getting COVID than from getting the vaccine.
That's interesting.
Now, that
is not what I've read before, but also it's like, what are we getting this from? Was this from the VAERS report? When they report this stuff, it's like the amount of people that report. It's the underreporting.
The issue with Joe Rogan, for me, is that he is, for all intents and purposes, just a guy.
Yeah.
Right? He's just a guy, but also he has like the biggest podcast in the world.
It's the problem with making anybody who's not good at their job in a position of power. Like, if Donald Trump didn't have any power, he'd just be an idiot.
Yeah, true.
I don't think he's stupid.
No.
I think he's smart, but he's just like, is so unaware of how any of his actions impact people.
It's that sort of lax attitude towards the impact of his podcast. Because I've seen it firsthand, man. And like, you could say, oh, don't listen to me. You have the biggest podcast in the world, buddy. Do you think that those people are going to not listen to you? Like, people worship Joe Rogan, like to the point where like, you could make a video saying, hey, Joe Rogan did something that I kind of disagree with, but whatever, he's fine. And people will harass you for weeks about it.
It's the kind of thing that like anybody who has an audience will experience, that like, I could say some stupid shit and people would still defend me, and that irritates me. And the fact that like, I feel like that's not a thought process that he has. Something
I really noticed as well is that, and it came up in asking for people to send in sort of conservatives for this video, which by the way, this all came from you guys. I forgot to mention that. These were all submitted by you. If you want to be involved in videos in the future, follow my Instagram @notcorry. So people were sending in conservatives, and people sent in like J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling isn't a conservative.
She's just a TERF.
She's just a TERF. Right, like, and being a TERF and being conservative is kind of tough. TERFs are like center left leaning usually, right? Yeah. Like that's usually where a TERF is on the sort of political spectrum.
They hate trans people so much that they'll take on the opinions of right-wingers because they're loud.
Oh yeah, they don't care. Yeah, that's how much they hate trans people. My point is that like I see it in my comments all the time as well. People getting their information from the people they watch on YouTube, but not understanding it completely. Like they understand the end point. They just don't get the kind of logic that leads to it. And then you get them kind of trying to sort of advocate for those things, but they don't fully understand it. And like it's like, okay, you get that this thing is bad, but you don't understand why it's bad, and that's an issue. And the same thing happens obviously for Joe Rogan fans, where like they're gonna listen to him and believe what he says, but not follow what he did to get there, or even listen to when he says, "Don't listen to me," right? Like you can have an audience that listens to parts of things that you say, but don't fully understand them, or you just ignore other things that you say.
Yeah, I have like similar situations where like whenever I make a video about a TERF, I'll define what a TERF is. But some people still be in the comments being like, yeah, Donald Trump's such a TERF. I'm like, no.
That is one thing that actually bothers me, calling just transphobes TERFs when they're not feminists.
Yeah.
Like, those are two very different types of things. You know who this is?
Who is that?
It's Dominic Raab.
Oh, I'm really bad at names and faces.
I included him because Smash.
Maybe when he was younger.
I realized he was really good looking the other day when he was, I don't know, saying something awful on TV. Picture this, right? He is good looking in the way that your friend's dad at school is good looking.
Okay, yeah,
Like, imagine him being just a lovely friend's dad.
Yeah, he really just reminds me of, like, he looks like a teacher in that picture.
Oh, alright, like hot friend's dad and hot teacher are almost exactly the same kind of hot.
No. Teachers are usually hotter.
No. But like in the way that they're hot. A hot teacher is hot in the same way that your friend's dad is hot.
I disagree with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I think he's good looking. Again, I feel like the energy coming from him is pretty sound. It's a shame that,
I don't know about that.
He isn't.
I don't know about
Really?
that. No. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but he reminds me way too much of like a private school teacher or like a grown-up version of a kid that went to boarding school.
I don't know,
like,
man.
That's what his face is giving me.
If I just forget everything I know about him, I'm like, yeah, I'm not like a massive like Dominic Raab, like
I'm gonna have to say pass.
Pass?
I'm just gonna have to say
It's such
pass.
a shame.
Just not,
Okay.
Just not interested.
Smash. This one is a very tough one, I think. Maggie
What
Thatcher.
do you think? What do you think smash or pass Maggie Thatcher?
No, not Maggie Thatcher right now. Maggie Thatcher back then, in her
I'm not
prime.
saying I would want to not f her dead body. I'm saying
so you would want to f her dead body.
at no point in her career or her life would I want to smash her.
Oh, absolutely. Smash.
Why?
With no. Can I make that joke? She's dead. I condemn all violence. I was joking about a dead woman who stole children's milk, and I don't mean like you know in the legal sense. I mean I have it on good authority that she would sneak into classrooms and steal milk from children before she.
She's like a witch.
Okay, this one's gonna be really tough for you because it like he kind of falls into your soft spot, and I know this for a fact. Bojo.
Oh, see, this is the thing. This guy, he is the worst. He literally sucks, but he's got silly floppy hair.
He kind of looks like if I was going to cast someone to be a future
Young.
version of you in a film, I think I'd cast Bojo. Like,
No. See, that would be less hurtful if you said you would cast me as a young version of him. The fact that you think I'm going to grow up and look like
No,
that.
I don't think you're going to grow up and look like that, but I think it'd be funny for a film because it's one of those things where like they cast an actor that doesn't look like the younger the character, so they just give him the same haircut. Like he's got the same hair as you.
I hate this guy so much. I despise this man. He is literally the worst.
And yet you model your hair after him.
I don't. So several Uber drivers have been like, "Oh, your hair is very, very Boris." It's like, no, it's just bleached. You know, I'm sorry about it.
Absolute pass, by the way.
Pass, 100% pass.
I like, and this. I just do not like Boris Johnson.
No, neither do I.
At all. I don't like the sort of act that he plays of the bumbling fool.
Oh,
I don't
see,
like.
that's what I know. I'm being led on by that. I know he's a bumbling fool.
He's not
He's
a bumbling fool. He's not a bumbling
I
fool.
know, but it stresses me out how I'm just like, you're a piece of shit, you're the worst, and then he'll go and like rugby tackle a 7-year-old, and I'll be like, oh, funny
Like
guy.
that. Do you remember that him with the flags getting caught on the zip line?
Right. I like that's funny as
And then he has parties during COVID and thinks that no one will care. I hate him so much.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Pass.
Pass.
Change your hair as well, because I can't go on like this.
Okay, here's Bojo with a different haircut. How's that? There you go.
That's much better.
You're welcome. Pass or smash?
No.
Go on.
No.
With his new haircut, what do you think?
I don't know what you made him look like.
So just,
I don't want to say anything.
So just say
I'll have a think about that. I'll let you know tomorrow.
The next day.
Smash.
smash or pass?
Pass.
Pass. Explanation?
She's pretty, but like, I just like, my attraction to women is just like not attraction to women who like wear a lot of makeup and are very feminine.
Oh, because you're sexist.
No, I just don't find it attractive.
I just don't think that Blaire White is very funny at all.
No, she's not.
Like I think she is kind of unfunny. So I just can't. That makes her very like not. I can't.
Even if she was a lefty, she wouldn't be funny.
No,
Like, it's a
exactly.
sense of
Like
humor thing.
this isn't like a looks thing. This isn't a politics thing. This is I just find you incredibly unfunny, and that to me is like just a massive pass, absolute pass. Yeah. Good. Smash or pass?
Smash.
This is Candace Owens.
She's hot, yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It took me a long time to know what Candace Owens looked like because I kind of mostly heard about things that she said and saw people talking about what she said, and I think I saw her tweets and stuff, and I hadn't actually seen her up close. But yeah, no, like, I mean, she's very, very pretty. And she does have really, really good energy. It's just a shame that she seems to be just slightly unhinged. Just a touch.
It's just a shame that she literally has to be the worst person. That's just such a shame that she does that. Like, why? She sucks so bad.
She looks like she's really funny as well. Like she looks like she could have a laugh. Like that's you know what I mean?
From this picture, I think she looks attractive. It doesn't make me think she's funny. It makes me think she's like the head of a sorority and like just really bitchy.
No. I totally disagree. I don't know. I just think funny. Like I think she looks like someone that you can have a lot of fun with. You know, you go out on a night out with your mates, and she's like, we're cracking jokes, she's laughing. Smash, I think. She seems like a very lovely person.
Yeah,
and we won't look into it any further.
I don't agree with your vibes on her at all.
Really?
No.
She has kind of crazy vibes, but fun crazy.
She's too put together.
I don't know.
I don't trust people that are too put together. Like, what are you hiding? No, I genuinely don't. I don't. Like, why do you feel the need to dress up so bad? Like, why do you need to look perfect? Like, why have you brushed your teeth 6 times? Like, I just don't trust
You brush your teeth 6 times a day.
I have sensory issues. People do it because they need to look perfect and like squeaky clean, and it doesn't. I don't like it. Like, what are you hiding? Like,
Is that why you look so disheveled all the time?
Well, I just look how I look. I don't like. I just look how I look. I don't know. I just don't trust it.
Last one, I think. Steven Crowder. Smash. Now, I know I said that being unfunny was an issue.
You'd be himbo.
I think Steven Crowder is the kind of person to me who I would just shut up and just look pretty.
I don't think he looks pretty enough. He's not ugly. He's not ugly, but I wouldn't look at him and be like, oh yeah.
No, I think the issue is.
I
I think the issue is that he is just like so racist. that is the issue for me.
That's probably
like,
the issue. Yeah, I would say.
Like it's just the blatant race. But I feel like he's so racist that it almost tricks his fans into thinking that he isn't saying racist stuff.
Oh, because they're jokes.
He hears black farmers and thinks that's a good starting point to just go on a whole almost rant of jokes about how black people can't be farmers.
He spouts his racist beliefs in a tone that sounds like a joke, but it's just entirely him being like, oh, this is what I believe, but if I say it in a funny way, people can't tell me off for being racist, because it's clearly a joke with the way I'm saying it.
There's no comedy. There's no joke. There's nothing. It's just, and I've made so many videos about this before, I can't spend more time talking about it, but like he just says a thing, and I feel like the people watching think it's funny because it's just edgy. You say something racist and that's funny to them because they're like, haha, we can't say racist stuff. Haha, that's funny. That's funny because he said something that we're all thinking.
So smash then.
Smash, yeah. Absolutely smash. Like, don't get me wrong. Steven Crowder is a good-looking guy, and unfortunately, I think he's got like pretty solid energy. Like, I think he's kind of charismatic. He has to be charismatic. He manages to get away with having a comedy show without being funny.
Yeah.
Like, he is beyond just not being funny. He is decidedly unfunny. He is the least funny person on his show. Literally, I have seen so many clips of him making jokes, and the people on his show who are paid to be around him and laugh cannot bring themselves to laugh. Like, he is so unfunny. Like, I feel like it's some kind of conspiracy that he is like got this show because he's so not funny. He's like so unfunny. Even his fans don't think he's funny. Like so many of them say that he's not funny.
It just goes to show what happens when you have yes men.
I just
like you just keep going. You just keep going. This is why if you're a person and you have friends that don't tell you when you're shit at something, get new friends.
Yeah.
You should have people around you that could be like, hey, by the way, that wasn't funny.
There are videos of Steven Crowder doing stand-up when he was younger, and he hasn't improved. Usually when you see someone, like a video of someone doing stand-up when they're younger and they're really bad, you're like, oh wow, it's cool to see how far they've come. No, it feels like it's the same jokes, the same kind of comedy, and the same terrible delivery, and like the sort of laughter of yourself thinking, what I've said is really funny.
Because racism and homophobia are always funny.
True.
It doesn't matter what year it is. It's funny.
Man.
It's really funny.
And it's a shame. It's a shame. Like, again, what I'm doing is separating all of that from this just to make this decision, trying to separate as much of it as possible. And if you manage to extricate all of the awful qualities of Steven Crowder, I think it's smash.
Corey sees a himbo and he's like,
I love me a himbo. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I think he looks cool when he wears his holsters. He looks really cool. Nothing's cooler than a man.
That's a massive turnoff. It's a massive turnoff.
No, I specifically
Man's so insecure he feels the need to walk around with guns on him.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, that was a joke. I specifically chose an image where he wasn't wearing it, so we weren't skewed. Deary me. No, okay, I think that's us done. To be clear, again, we are not condoning any of these people's views whatsoever. We're not saying that they're good people. We're not saying that we agree with them. We're not making any statement on that whatsoever. The only thing we were deciding in this video was smash or pass. So thank you very much for watching. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do this again, or if you want me to do it again with someone else, or you want me to do it with a different group of people. I actually had like double the number of conservatives that we did in this video because you submitted so many. But definitely submit some more in the comments. Let me know who you want to see us do this with And I think is there anything else you want to say?
Stream my music and watch, we did a version of this song. We did a version of this about transphobes. It's on my channel. So have a click.
I'll link the video in the description. You can go and watch it. It was a lot of fun. It was really good, really funny. We haven't filmed it yet, so I'm lying to you, or maybe I'm not. Thank you very much for watching. You can find the full references to this episode in the description. I'm doing my Psy Guys outro. Sorry. Thank you to all my patrons going past here. You can join my Patreon if you want. Thank you to
Danito at Raxy25, Maxwell17, and Brad the Music That.
You could leave a one-time donation at paypal.me/notcorry or something. I think that's everything there is. Okay, goodbye. Do you want to do the snaps? Snap, snap, clap. Snap, clap.
I can't do it.